I found that's the easiest, but at the end of the day, it's up to yourself, whatever blows your hair back. Hi guys, Firmbie with you, and welcome back to Car Mechanic, and specifically Car Mechanic 2015, and an episode of 15-minute makeover. Now the series where we grab a car out of Car Mechanic 2015 and see if we can do the repairs within 15 minutes. So we'll just check our phone and see what we have repair-wise coming up. We've got a full inventory of repairs to do: loud exhaust, general gearbox control and repairs. I might take that job and see how we go with that particular one. We haven't been in Car Mechanic for a little while now. I thought we'd come back and have a few games of it. Let's get rid of that one like that, and I'll try to remember all the buttons. You can see I've got a full restoration going on over here, so we're going to get to that one eventually, but we'll work on this one today, and we'll move it to the left lifter. And we'll see actually what's wrong with the old girl. So loud exhaust and general gearbox repair. So we still haven't found those parts. We need to repair the parts up to 79%. Now, as you just heard, the phone going off with a new job, and the reason I just hesitated is I actually looked down at my mobile phone thinking of my mobile phone was actually going off. Whoops, put that back on. Okay, why won't you lift up? There we go. As you see, it's been a little while since I've actually been in Car Mechanic, so it might take me a couple of minutes to get used to the controls again. So that exhaust looks a bit sexual intercourse, so we'll take him out straight away. Catalytic converter and front extension. No, he's not going to be able to take that from this section. We need to take that out from the front. Let's see what else we have in the rear here before we move on to the engine bay. Yeah, I'm actually not going to get it from that point. Let's try here. We want to get that, well, we might just get that rear muffler out. There we go. So we've got the muffler parts, and we're just looking at getting that front muffler out. So we need to lower it back down and get that part through the engine bay. There we go, lift the hood up. Let's see, well, we don't want that one. I'll tell you, I'm just so used to the controls on Astroneer. I've been playing that a fair bit, and I've actually got a fresh series of Astroneer on my channel there. So just getting used to the controls from Car Mechanic here. I literally just come back from recording another episode of Astroneer, so I'll sort of jump over and play some Car Mechanic for you guys. So just getting that exhaust manifold off, just so we're able to get this last of the part of the exhaust. And we'll need to take that off from the bottom. Okay. So how have you been, guys? I haven't heard from you for a little while. You've been keeping well? Hopefully you are, and playing lots of games and getting plenty of game time in, which is awesome. Let's have a look at inventory there. What are we still remaining to find? I think it's gearbox, isn't it? Yep. Gearbox. Now is this an east-west motor? It is, which means the gearbox will be on the side, which means it needs to be in the air. You idiot. Okay, put it back in the air. Now what I mean by that, being an east-west motor, the motor actually runs the opposite way to your traditional motor. So which means the gearbox is actually on the outer part of the engine, as there it is there. Now to get to that gearbox, we need to take these drive shafts out from there. So that front drive shaft should pop out, And I wouldn't be surprised if we need to take this this rear drive shaft off as well, but we'll pop around this other side and get that that front other drive shaft off, and that'll give us more of an idea of actually whether that rear drive shaft needs to come out as well. That one there. Front drive shaft. Gearbox. Yep, does look like that that rear drive shaft needs to come out, so we'll take him out. Like so, and 4 more bolts down the end here. There we go. That's all the way it should be. Lefty loosey, righty tighty is the way to go. Now we should be able to access the drive shaft, the gearbox from here. We probably can't. Probably can't take the starter off from underneath, so we need to lower it, take the starter off, and then get the gearbox out. As I said, it has been a while since I've actually done these motors, so just bear with me. Starter. Where'd you go? Over here. Okay. Now we can lift it back up and get that gearbox out. Now I would not be surprised if the gearbox is problems with the gearbox is the flywheel clutch plate scenario. Generally it's the flywheel or the clutch plate, so let's get this gearbox cover off and see what the problem is. Hopefully we can see the problem. Get that clutch release bearing off. Clutch release plate looks okay. Those 4 bolts off. Yep. Clutch plate and flywheel. So if we go back to our page, clutch plate, clutch release bearing and flywheel, up to 79%. So 79% is our magic number. Let's get over to our repair table and see if we're actually able to repair any of those up. Now, as I said, 79% is our magic number, so the starter here didn't need to be repaired, so he's going to be fine. All these parts that we had to take off to get to the parts that we require are all fine, so there's none of these parts that actually need repairing. So as I said, the starter's already at 79%. Had those parts been lower, then obviously just click on it and tell it to repair. But in this particular case, we need to go and purchase brand new parts. So check in our inventory. Now what I like to do is go down the bottom here and sort by condition, and that way all the parts that of a lower condition appears at the top, and you don't have to scroll through the whole list of parts. So I found that's easiest, but at the end of the day it's up to yourself, whatever blows your hair back. So in regards to the exhaust system, we have middle catalytic converter and front exhaust section. Exhaust, catalytic converter is 1. Now I can guarantee I'm going to be scrolling straight past those. So we've got a catalytic converter, so let's get rid of that one. Middle muffler is the next one. Middle muffler. Middle muffler. Front exhaust section. So all I'm doing there is press T for tablet. Front exhaust section there. Now you can do one of 2 ways here. Is either click on the part and are you sure you want to buy this front exhaust section for $60, and you press enter. Or the other way, which I tend to go, we're looking at that rear muffler off for an i4, tablet again. Where are we? Rear muffler i4. So instead of actually clicking on it, I just hold down the shift button and then left click, and it purchases it straight away. So you don't actually need to do that confirmation of each particular part. So not too bad when you're doing small repairs like this, but when you do larger repairs and you're buying and selling a lot of parts, then it does become a bit of a time saving for you. So flywheel, clutch release bearing and clutch plate. Gearbox, flywheel, clutch release bearing and pressure plate. Oh goodness, I shouldn't be talking so much, guys. Flywheel, clutch release bearing and plate. Okay, just checking that they are the same part, which they are, clutch release bearing, so we'll get rid of that. And a clutch plate, and there's a brand new clutch plate over here. So again, just holding down your shift key and single clicking the left mouse button and gets it straight out of your inventory. You can just leave it there if you wish to, but I like keeping my inventory nice and clean and keeping them out the way. They're no good to anyone, so you might as well get rid of them. Get that middle muffler in. I thought I might be able to reach it from there, I can't. Okay, we should be able to reach it from here. There we go, flywheel in. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Clutch plate. Clutch pressure plate, and that'll have 4 screws. 5 screws in fact. One day I'll learn how to count. Clutch release bearing there, the gearbox cover over the top of that. Now again we'll need to lower it down and get that start on. We can get these drive shafts on while we're here. Just saves the less up and down we go, the better off we're going to be. Actually, we might as well get the drive shaft on this other side in while we're too. Again, just saving us going up and down, up and down, which tends to be a little annoying sometimes. But you know, it is what it is. You do as much as you can while you're in that particular neck of the woods. Front exhaust section, the starter and the exhaust manifold you do from the top. We might as well do this front exhaust section while we're here. If I get the camera to move in the right direction. Or we can do the drive shaft, that'll work. Yeah, just a matter of spinning your camera around until you get the right angle. And as you can see, those, if you don't get that on the right angle, those bolts don't turn green. Catalytic converter, we can reach while we're there. Let's lower him back down and get that front exhaust section on, the exhaust manifold. Like so. Well, we already had that front exhaust section in, of course, otherwise that exhaust manifold wouldn't have gone on. We should have a cover to go on top of that, which we do. Awesome. And what am I missing? I just checked I've just pressed the I for inventory button, and of course we haven't got any parts left, so that should well have fixed that car. Let's bring it up. Rear muffler. Oh, that'll do it. There's always one part that you always miss. Well, I wonder why that didn't show in the inventory. Didn't I purchase one? Come on now. I did purchase it. Okay, so we found all the loud exhaust problems. Obviously we've got green lights across the board on that particular section. The general gearbox control and repairs. Green lights across the board there. All repaired up. In fact, we actually need to purchase brand new parts for those, and none of those could be repaired up. But again, if you can repair them up, then I would strongly suggest that you do, and you will save yourself some money. And gives us a total earned of $2,429. Starter. Oh goodness. As I said, it has been a while since I've actually played this game, so you have to bear with me, guys. Starter. I think over the amount of repairs and restorations I've done, and the amount of times I've actually forgotten to put the damn starter in, is phenomenal. But anyway, let's try again. There we go. Alright guys, thank you very much for your company, and I'll look forward to it in the next one.